Follow me. Let's go. They started walking. And while walking, Rabbi Yossi and Rabbi Chia saw one special place, covered in greenery and vegetation, where the water stream flowed freely. Just beautiful. My friends, the Zohar specialists, what exactly did they see? The lush vegetation, the surrounding beauty, and the abundant flowing stream. Where exactly did they find themselves? They crossed the boundary of the material world. They saw the flow of the divine emanation. They saw the flow of the divine light descending from the highest Sephirot, from heaven. They were mesmerized, but all of a sudden there was a rustling sound as they sat down. And while they were sitting there, some bird flew by with a rustling, whooshing sound. Something rushed by them and brought them out of the state of the enchantment. Was it broken by a flying bird? Or not a bird at all, but something else? Who knows what it was? They came out of the realm of the material world, they raised above it, and found themselves in an area of an exceptional beauty. And something broke this harmony. Something rushed above them. Come and see, says Zohar. What does it say about the King Solomon? The second book of Samuel, chapter 7, verse 14. We heard this phrase before. And he chastens them with the rod of men, the first punishment, and then punishes them with the stripes of the sons of Adam, like some kind of disease or suffering. What are these stripes or wounds? Asks Zohar. What kind of punishment is this? The world is so immensely beautiful. Look, the divine light descends on the flowing waters that in turn bring it down from the highest Sephirot into our world. All is well. And suddenly this bird appears out of nowhere. It might not even be a bird at all, but something else. The moon is not lit up by chance either. It's the Shekhinah, the divine presence, which is filled with light. And this creature suddenly rushes against this beautiful background. These wounds or stripes are these offenders. Come and see. The hour they were created, the day was made holy. We already understand what it's all about. The Zohar knows the Midrash from the Talmud. And it says that the hour these creatures, the offenders, were created, at that very moment, The new day appeared the holy day, the Shabbat, to be precise, and all the deeds needed to be stopped. And these creatures, the offenders, remained in spirit but without a body. And they are the very same creations that are not established. They have no place in the world. They are not sustained by anything. They are left hanging between the heavens and the earth. They cannot find peace, even if they wanted to. But they are not able to move neither up nor down. They are not complete. They are half creations. And they come from the left side, like the waste from the gold refining. Here Zohar talks about the process of purification of gold from impurities, from the waste. And the world is being created in the same way. When the matter is born, it's purified, but the waste remains. And this waste grows into something else. I would like to remember Sigmund Freud. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They continue to live and control humans. This waste does not disappear anywhere. It takes on another form and continues to live amongst us. Look at the Ancient of Days unfolding the system of the Sefirot. The fifth Sephirah on the left side. Let's count together. Look, Gevurah has a red tint to it. And this color red is the color of evil, the color of waste, the color of force that is not restrained by mercy. Here it is. Nothing helped these creatures. They could not become whole, neither in the spiritual nor in the material world. They came from the evil side, from the side of the impurity. And because they were not established and did not take on any form, like all those desires and sufferings and passions and aspirations that were suppressed and were neither fulfilled nor completed, they came out damaged. No, they didn't go away. They continue to live in this world and in humans. They are in control. Although they are flawed from the beginning, they could have been sublimated, transformed into something else, of course. For instance, the desires could have been turned into a creative process. But they are so imperfect that the holy name does not dwell in them, and those flawed creatures. Their defectiveness means there is no goodness there, and the name of the Almighty does not reside in them. And they fear the holy name. So it's possible to chase them away with the proper use of the name of the Almighty. There are the techniques that exist. Even the psalm we are going to read today was recommended by our sages against the fear of demons. If one is plagued by demons or troubled by them, it's useful to know this psalm. So these demons fear the holy name so much that when they hear it, they immediately run away and disappear. But one has to say the correct name of the Almighty. The holy name does not reside in impure places. The name of the Almighty will never dwell where there is no harmony or joy or light. Pgam means defect, and the holy name does not dwell in impurity. It dwells entirely where there is wholeness and perfection that we aspire to achieve constantly. It will not reside in self-oppression, depression, anguish, self-blame, low self-esteem, and self-loathing. The name of the Almighty will never dwell there. It will never dwell where there are suppressed emotions and desires that are not transformed, but merely subdued. The name of the Almighty will not dwell there. As you can see, the story that might look like a legend from the demonology or diddlery is not about that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have read it to you. This story, just like all the stories from Zohar, is about us, about our nature. Come and see, says Zohar. These creatures are defective. From above and from below, that's what was said. They do not belong anywhere. And that's why they belong neither to the world above nor to the world below. They're hanging between the heavens and the earth. They are nowhere. They're always in between. They can't find peace. And it's written about them by the Almighty in the text of the Torah. They were created so they can be done, so they can be completed. That is why our attitude towards our lives decides if we can complete ourselves or not. These creatures can't, because such is the will of the Almighty. Such is His will in order to show us what we do if we suppress ourselves, if we do not complete ourselves, if we are not fulfilled. Of course, these creatures do not exist. If somebody believes even for a moment that they do, I would like to say to these kind, wonderful believers in miracles that Zohar tells us about what is happening in our consciousness, but not about the outside world. And unlike the demons that live in Zohar, demons that live in us, they are trainable. Yes. And they can be transformed, either towards the left side and evil, or towards the right and good. The Virtual Center of Learning the Tanakh, the Book of Zohar, Jewish Philosophy and Theology. The course of lectures by Dr. Levi Sheptovitsky. The Zohar. Demons from the cycle, the Jenny.